Hello, hi, hello. I hope everyone had a nice Tuesday. We're Tuesday. I'm going to not know any of the day of the week anytime this week because of, streaming more than usual. God. My hair's not bad, but this is like a very good representation of when I say I have curly hair, but my hair hates being curly. Because it's trying to curl from every single side. I think I have some on the back as well. But it's also not doing full curls, and also it was much more earlier. But that's fine. Hopla. I hope everyone had a nice day. I'm mostly trying to get back into working and stuff, so I'm mostly like I got my sleep, which is good. I needed like good sleep, so I got good sleep. And then finished the sketch for this for today, and got some stuff done. I had a VOD I need to finish, so I did that. I wish I could have uploaded another one, but my Wi-Fi didn't want to upload another one, so I tried twice and then I stopped. I will try again after stream though. And then mostly wanted to play FF14 but haven't because I need to finish my sketch. And caught up on some YouTube. Ugh. I'm kind of like in between content stuff right now. Because I don't have like a single like specific content creator that does like a lot of content that I can watch. Like most of the people that I'm watching regularly right now, they don't upload as much as I consume content, which is not their fault, and I'm not going to blame them for that, obviously. But like it's like a video a week or like a video every few days, something like that. So I watch it and then I'm like, I have nothing. Because I stopped watching the streamer I used to watch a lot, so I gotta find some things that I can just put on. Because then I'm just like, ugh, I don't like not having something. It's frustrating. First world problem, but you know. Okay. Up. Let's put the thingy in. Where's my terminal here? Here we go. And then this. It popped. Let's go. Go. And if I go here and I go there. No, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted, yes. This, yes. So yeah, I finished the sketch for it and I got a bunch of lines. All the red is basically all the red is straight lines and like lines that go with the perspective that I'm in, because a bunch of it I made like by hand, so I was like, I'm not sure is that correct, so I corrected them with the drawing assist. I wanted also to start putting my silly coffee thing here when I do art streams, because it forces me to have something visually on screen that's like, hey, I have a coffee, I do art. And I need to remember to just put it on stream when I do art. I remembered after the other FF14 art stream last time and I was like, fuck, should I put it on? Right. I like it as a silly way to be like, hey, hello. Since I'm very bad at, advertising myself. It's a little bit. So we're going to do the line art for this today, and hopefully start the color. But we'll see if I have time or not, because this is a bit complex. And this one I only need an evening version, so I only need to color it once. thankfully, from my list. Oh god, the next one is the gym. I don't want to draw a gym. I had to do it once for one of the illustrations and I did not like it. Yeah, okay, up like this. You're going to be a bit lighter like that. And like this. Okay. Hi, Helene. How are you? Up. Hello, people. Actually, some of them I might still do drawing assist to do for like the starting lines. You're good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. For these two it's fine, but then there's some I just... yeah. Here we go. Here we go. And then the rest I can do by hand. Okay. Up, up. Ooh. Tank keeps stealing my aggro even though I should be the one taking it. But I remember showed me and called out the dude publicly. I feel the love of the community. Nice. Nice. What was this for that you need the aggro? What were you playing? Labyrinth Raid? Ah, good, good. I see. Oh yeah, so it was like a very specific thing when it was like the tank don't have the aggros. I don't know if you were playing DPS or healer, but you were. I see. Don't mind the spelling, that word is my name. Don't worry. I don't think you did a mistake in there. I think that's how it's spelled also. So like... I was tank B, but tank C. Ah, I see, okay. Okay, yeah, I see. Tank C kept pulling to him in the final boss, even though B is supposed to be pulling it. I see. Yeah, oh god, that must be so fucking annoying if you're fighting with another tank about it. Like, oh, fuck off, dude. Publicly shamed him, as they should. What the fuck? God, if you wanna be the big bad hero so badly and no one else is allowed to have anything, don't play an MMO. God. Insufferable. But just enjoying tanks then? Still enjoying Gunbreaker? Oh, when I log in later, if you're still in, I should show you my new gunblade. It's cool. It's shiny. It shines. Super enjoying? Nice. What level are you at so far? I got it from the MSQ and it's cute. I really liked my old gunblade, but this one like changes and stuff when I use it, so let's show each other our guns. Yes. Exactly. Only 6 1. 6 1's good though. Your starting is normal. It's hard to level up. I'm focusing on taking Sage to 100 before working on Gunbreaker. Makes sense. And that's making me want to start Blue Mage, because that looks fun as well. That's the issue. I was just saying that to Nan. It's like, that's the issue with FF14. Is every time I log in and I'm like, I have like 12,000 things I want to do that are all very fun. I don't know which one to start with. Because like the both of you are also like doing jobs from outside the classes you usually do. So now I want to try Astrologian as well, because I'm like, could be fun to try healer or try like a DPS. And I'm like, I see that running around, so fun. He is running up. As I said many times already, truly he is. It's literally with Blue Mage it works so well as well because you collect the spells and stuff. I know I should, but I also want to do the MSQ because I want to level up a Gunbreaker and I level up my Gunbreaker with my MSQ. And also I want to get to Shadowbringers and everything. Like I like the MSQs. I mean, right now I don't like it that much, but I like knowing the story and being in the story. So I'm like, I also want to do the MSU and I also want to level up Dark Knight and like there's so much I want to do. Don't stop the MSQ, shame on me. Honestly, with Stormblood you're not missing much. I'm not liking where it's going and I know it's just going to get slightly worse and worse and worse. So I'm like, So I'll see. And it's also the side jobs. Like I have started. God, I always forget the botanist one. The botanist one. What the name is, like gatherer. I make at least 100k a day just doing roulette. I'm hyperfixated on the MSQs on the side. Yeah, I only do roulette when you or Nan is like, do you want to do roulette? I never do it myself. You gotta see it that way though. If you do MSQ then you unlock more stuff for the roulette because you'll unlock the dungeons and shit. God, I just did a dungeon in the MSQs and I'm like, it's fun, yes, but I never want to do that with real people. And I fear I will need to, because it will fall into fucking red at some point. That's what I keep telling myself, and I go back to MSQ and I sigh. Oh no. When are you in the MSQ? You just arrived in, where are you? The only thing I'm happy with is like my job quest keeps telling me to go back to Ishgard and I'm always so happy. I'm like, thank fuck I have the job that keep telling me to go back to Ishgard. I mean, to be fair, Gunbreaker you kind of go just all around, but Dark Knight is very Ishgard based and I'm always like, I'm back in the snow. I'm just about to enter Azim Step. Also, you're not that far off from me, honestly, because I just did a few things in Azim Step. That's why I was like, I had just entered before I took my little break because guests at home. Very Ishgard is not, I love Ishgard so much. Honestly, Ishgard is my favorite place in the game so far. Like Cortas as a region is my favorite in the game so far. I know I'll probably be bought over a bit when we get the Cyberpunk region in Dawnbreaker, but Dawntrail, not Dawnbreaker, in Dawntrail, but like. Nice and snow. Yeah, the residential district is so pretty. It's so nice. I love the residential district. Yeah, that'll be in a while though. I mean, it depends if you keep doing 100k per day. We might get closer than that, but yeah. I love that it was at some point like a discussion of, oh yeah, we need to get level 5 on the thing first, and then that happened like 1.5 hours. On the free company. It was so quick. Thanks to Nan. Yeah. Thank you, Nan. We are rank 8. Let's go. I have no idea what rank 8 does. He also maxed out like the Grand Company stuff And that's, if I understood well, that's the reason why I'm getting a little owl, because that was from that. And I'm like, hey. Yesterday, I was still wearing, I now have another outfit because I got a new one from the MSQ, but I was wearing an outfit I don't like and I had complained about, and Nan was like, you tried to give me 100 glamour crystals, being like, you're still not glamoring your armor, and I'm like, no, but I'll change it soon, like I'll have a new one soon, it's fine. And also I do glamour some stuff. Just popped out of the blue. Here, do you want 100 glamour crystals? No, I already changed it, and I even dyed the new one, so it's a color I like more. I have glamour plates for stuff. I have glamour plate for Gatherer and such. It was just like I have the outfit Nan made for Weaver and Gatherer, and the old Gunblade I had glamored as well, and like when I wore the Cloud Strife outfit or the Valentine's outfit, those were glamour as well. But it's just like for the Gunbreaker that I just had changed from the usual Gunbreaker outfit that I do really like, but I wore for so fucking long. So I was like, okay. Glamour. I do glamour sometimes. But I was like, seeing that like the MSQ quest clearly was giving me new outfits and new outfits and new outfits. So I'm like, I'm not going to change the, like to glamour it if I'm getting a new outfit in like two quests. That's fine. Like, that's fine. Technically, it's kind of fun. Since Helene started Gunbreaker, that means we can all be matchy, because the vest that Nan's wearing is like basically a Gunbreaker vest. So we can all wear Gunbreaker. We can all have a Gunbreaker thing. You know, I really wish Idleshire had Residential District. I think that's my favorite location. Wait, I have to remember which one that is. But you should. It's 2 buttons to press. It's fine if you have to press 2 buttons again. The Gunbreaker fit is so pretty, yeah. Yeah, but I didn't really have anything I wanted to glamour it to. Is the thing. It's like, I like being able to change my outfit often. So I was like, you know, I'm happy with this for now. Oh yeah, Idleshire is really pretty too. That's true, Idleshire is quite pretty. I like also like the region I'm in right now. I think it's cute with all the mountains and stuff. It's really nice. Up. Like I like being able to change my outfit very frequently because of the MSQ and stuff. Just entered. Nice. I know, right? It's really pretty, isn't it? Every new gear piece I get, I reapply glamour and update my skull set so the portrait doesn't reset. You know you can just make it so that the portrait never resets. You're allowed, you can also just do that, right? You don't have to have your portrait change outfits. Mine doesn't. Mine's still on the Cloud Strife thing. I love seeing the... This is being hidden now, I think. I love seeing the ground full of grass. I'm tired of patchy ground. Yeah, it's so nice. Yesterday with Nan, we were just chatting on the side for a while, and the fat cat minion was like halfway in the grass. It was so cute. It looked like she was about to pounce or something. It was so cute. Then you guessed it. But then when you enter a dungeon, it won't update. It gives you the standard ugly portrait. I mean the portrait that pops up in dungeon that has the one just big. Ah, okay, I see. I misunderstood. Dun, dun. Up. Cheapest fat cat what is 40k? It is a 40k. love it's so funny to me because like Nan gets the stuff through like redoing the dungeons or whatever, and I don't think Nan buys that much from the market board, and every time Helen's like, I went to the market board, it's this amount of money. Like with the red panda thing, I showed Nan because I was like, this is so cute. And then you were like, oh yeah, I bought it on this place because it's like cheaper and stuff. I would hop to buy it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I saw the dungeon. I could redo it to try to get it. It's just so funny. I had Critter go get a dress for me from America as a dedication, I'm telling you. That's so cute. Got Fat Cat in my second fishing. Yeah, you got Fat Cat with the fishing retainer adventure. I'm so jealous. I want a Fat Cat. I'll have one someday. He's so cute. I wish Fat Cat had multiple colors. Like, it'd be so cute if it was like a calico kitty. I think it's maybe not the rarest thing, but I think it's also in high demand. I think people like the Fat Cat. I'm so excited to have my owl when I log in later. Guy. God, if I ever get the crow as well, it's going to be hard every time. Then I am certain that if you put your mind into it, you could easily be insanely rich. God, the fucking money hack shit. The capitalism of FF14. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if one day Nan sends a screenshot and you see the money. It's like way too many numbers. But also you spend quite a bit for like gear and stuff, for like craft stuff, so I'm putting my mind to it. I need to get through this. And it's just so I can craft all the glamours and stuff. Oh my god, the entrepreneurship. People on FF14 are all crazy crafters. He's already on it, yeah. We're getting the house in like 2 weeks. Oh, that's so funny. And I'm there, like, Helen's doing fucking, like, drop shipping. Nan is on his way to Craft King. And I'm there with my 700k. That, like, every time I, like, use Summit, I don't know why, I stay around 700k. I go a bit under, a bit over. And then it's the end of the week and I just put 100k more. And so I stay at 700k around. I'm just vibing. I'm also crafting and selling a Weaver quest item for like 75k. Sells about once every day or two. Chill. I love because I want to do all the jobs and the stuff, not to sell stuff. I wouldn't really think about it because I'm just like, I can like make my own stuff. That's funky. And then the two of you are like, but the money schemes. That's why I'm not successful in life. Oh. It's so funny. Oh. All the items you get from MSU can get you between 10 and 30k per item. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sure I sold some MSU items like really cheap at a random vendor because I was just like, I don't want this in my inventory anymore. I want to craft a popular glamour that sells for over 100k. But the cloth for that you can only really get from treasure maps, so we should do one. Yeah, Hinin, we need to do a treasure map. Nan has a treasure map. We need to do a treasure map. And you can even do it as Sage, because Nan would do it as Blue Mage. So we need to do treasure map. God, I keep forgetting about the treasure map. Because Nan told me just before Antoine arrived, so obviously we didn't do it then. And then I was like, I forgot. And then I forgot. And Nan reminded me yesterday, and then I was like, oh yeah, true. Here we go. Bam, bam. We need to do the treasure map. And we can do it just the 3 of us, right, as well? I think you said. Like, that is recommended to me more, but we can do it just 3. It would take a bit longer than with a full party, but we won't have to share with others. Some people also do a solo, so it should be fine. Yeah, I think it's fine, yeah. Fine if it takes a little longer. It's gaming with friends, it's fine. So good. Up. The longer the better. So that way maybe I can... I don't know exactly what... Like, is it kind of just a dungeon-like? I don't really know. I've never, like, heard of them before, so... Because then maybe I can practice my fucking wall-to-wall. Finally. God, because I've only really practiced it with like Dark Knight. And then yesterday I was with Gunbreaker and I hadn't played Gunbreaker in a little bit and I was like, oh. Where am I? What am I doing again? What's happening? Okay. At first it just spawns a few waves of enemies, and if you're lucky, there will be a portal that pops up and takes you to Treasure Dungeon, which is more waves of enemies bosses. Okay, I see. That makes sense. Bold of them to call them treasure maps when there's no puzzles. So. The puzzle guy. He just wants to do puzzles. Nothing else. Up. But yeah, makes sense. Oh, kinda like... Wait. Kinda like the big dragon fight you get at the end of Realm Reborn when you're about to go into Ishgard, right? Puzzle is finding location, I guess. Wow. That I really enjoyed. And I was sad that wasn't what a raid was. It was really fun to have like all the back and forth and stuff. It's sad we don't really get more of that afterwards. Up. More like any normal boss fight. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. It's normal boss fight, but rare edition, basically. There's a bit of luck involved for what enemies spawn and what they drop, and after every fight you either get another one or get thrown out. With, I think, 5/5 max. Okay, I see. Makes sense. So then you can end up doing one of those and just not really get anything if you're really unlucky. You always get the initial chest, then 50% chance for the dungeon. And in there, you should get at least one fight, I think. Okay. Well, let's hope my bad luck doesn't impact. I'd be very interested to like know stats of like within all DPS, which like within all tanks, all magical DPS, all healers, all everything, like which jobs are the more popular, like for each individual section, and also in general, like which is more popular, DPS, tank, or healer. I'd guess DPS. That would make sense because there's so many more jobs to do. So like, would be weird if it was the other two options. And which like overall is the most and least popular stuff. I think that'd be really interesting. I wonder if there's stats on that somewhere. Apparently, from what I can see, monk, ninja, bard, and astrologer are the least played. Apparently, gunbreaker is the least played. Tank. Not a lot of people seem to be doing red mage either. Yeah, in generally, and gunbreaker also. I wonder if that has changed since. No, it's like 5 months, so not that much. Because I feel like I see quite a bit of gunbreakers. Maybe I just like am around people, or like it went back to popularity. Yeah, apparently astrologer, monk, bard, and ninja are really like the thing that people are saying is the least played. Gunbreaker for tank, astrologer for healer, and ninja for melee. Red mage for caster, and bard for physical edge DPS. Apparently ninja is because like it's kind of harder to play and like very complicated and there's a lot of stuff. And someone saying most tank is warrior. Makes sense. I feel like samurai for DPS and white mage for healer, and they also put that one, but I don't know what that is. Denser, yes, and denser for DPS. Seems to be what people are saying. For what people seem to be saying. Sorry, I was in a raid, no worries. I good for treasure hunts. I was actually for treasure maps a while ago. I only got my hand on one. I didn't dare ask a knife. Let me know when. Yes, yes. We can do like we can do like the ones Nan had. I don't know how many Nan has. I think Nan only has one, but I could be wrong, or he could have gotten more since then. But we can do like them back to back probably. That would be fun. Did you have like specific stuff you wanted from them? So I hope the raid went good. Have a few, but mostly Shadowbringer areas. Okay, yeah, so stuff we can't do yet. I just heard it was the second best way of making mad gear. God. The same thing happened, except this time Tank B didn't want a tank. Oh god. Sorry, tanks are being such a pain. Makes me feel better about my tanking. God. No, it's funny every time. I think those are the best raids, funny ones. Okay. Oh well. Good thing then. Good thing then. Up. I don't get why people don't like Gunbreakers. It's fun. I like Gunbreaker. I wouldn't have thought it would be the least favorite tank class. Critter told me of an 8-person raid was an MMI fight. It's not just everything looks so fun. Oh my god. What's that? What content is that from? So funny. Maybe because it came in later and 2 years ago. There are some mechanics that were changed. Speculating. Yeah, for sure. Like one of the reasons definitely is it's the latest tank job you can get. But like there were quite a few people that were saying they didn't like how it worked and stuff. But I didn't know some mechanics were changed. Makes sense if some mechanics were changed. Because honestly, like, as much as I love Dark Mage, I would think more... Dark Knight. I think more people wouldn't like Dark Knight. Warrior is very basic, so I get why people like Warrior. And Paladin, well, there's cops everywhere. So, apparently Paladin is more of a, like, tank with magic than actual Paladin class from, like, what I've seen. From what people have been saying. Because I saw people talk about Paladins the other day. And they were like, yeah, it's more like just Night Mage than like anything. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, I would have thought like Dark Knight would be maybe the least popular. Maybe it's too similar to Warrior. I don't know. By the way, unrelated, I finally figured what I wanted for my adventure play message. A disco quote. If you ever feel like, do you guys want to matchy match with disco? That would be really cool. I'd love to matchy match with disco quotes. That'd be really fun. Got a matchy match. Which one did you put for yours? Mine's going to be fucking depressing. When I was looking for disco quotes for the free company, it was only fucking depressing ones, and I was like, that's nice. I did Volition executive function is completely shut. I kept pressing buttons and nothing is happening. That's so funny. I love that. Except the second half can't be added. It's just Volition executive function is completely shut. Oh, that's too bad. Still really good though. Still really good. Still really good. That's so fun. I need to find one for me. Since Volition is my favorite little guy of the bunch. Yeah, he is. He's great. Volition's great. He's just a little guy. I can't put an encyclopedia quote because there's not really good ones, you know. I mean, there are good ones, but they're not really like anything. And also, encyclopedia is too long. It takes half the characters from the thing. 100. I'm glad 100 spread. That's a good one. I was so smart for it. The genesis of 100 is me and Deke doing Ace Attorney, and for some reason me going 100 after Deke goes 100 and I go 100 and that's just it. And then I just did it for a while. I wouldn't call that being smart. Imagine Michael's with nightmare. Oh god. The best and worst times for anything is always the Ace Attorney sessions with Zeke, because it never ends in any kind of thoughts that make any sense. There's always the most cursed quotes afterwards in the Discord, and I love it. You're right, there are no great ones. But there is anything on my wife, my mother, encyclopedia. No, you're welcome. My wife, my mother. No, you're welcome. I just put that. No, you're welcome. I feel like no, you're welcome is a great heaven quote. That's true. It is something I would say. It is very much something I would say. God, I feel like this won't help me not read as antipathic to anyone in the game. TikTok commenter specifically, yeah. God, oh, oopsie. I'm back on my bullshit, responding to TikTok comments. I don't remember how long it was ago. It wasn't that long ago. He didn't try to psychoanalyze why I respond to TikTok comments. It's just kind of funny discussion. She's like, no, but I want to get it though. Nan has put plumage icon on his adventure plate. Yes, it is that serious. Wait, what level? What level is he right now? What level? Because I know the level he was at yesterday. I like to talk that night was fun. Yeah, Helen is like the best at getting good topics of discussion. I haven't leveled up. That's not true. Yesterday you were level 66, so you have leveled up. Liar. But yeah, Helen's the best at like really getting really interesting discussion topics that you can like then talk about for like hours and hours. It's the best, honestly. And I'm the worst at like not then coming back to the topic of discussion every 5 minutes because I realize I have more to say about it. 66 with 9% next level. So you leveled up. When I'm hearing that you leveled up. God, it's because I leveled up to level 70 Gunbreaker and I'm not at 69 anymore. Someone else needed a funny haha level. Thank you, appreciate that so much. But it's true. You're really good at it. That's great. I need someone who can talk and talk. Oh, I am. I am great at that. I am great at not shutting up. The issue is that then I forget to tell you what my brain is at, because to me it's very logical, and then I have to be like, no, I'm talking about this thing we're talking about 40 minutes ago, and I forgot to tell you I went back to that specific one. You're talking a conversation while knowing that I'm not talking to a hallway. Well, I'm glad, because sometimes I feel like I don't ask enough questions back, you know. Hayden's really good at also asking questions back and being like, oh, so what about you? And what about this specific thing? Well, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck, that's a good follow-up question. I wouldn't have thought of that. Every time it happens, I think it's so funny. Yeah. Where's the comedy duo? That reminds me, I need to watch the Muppet episode that dropped with Sabrina Carpenter. The train of thought was that a comedy duo made me think of like the two old men from the Muppets that always yell at each other, that I love. Bro, sometimes I get scared that maybe I'm asking too much and the person just wants to leave. No, you're doing good. I think you're doing great. And if they want to leave, well, you know, it's their waste. I have that thing that like I think can put, since I don't socialize that much, it's fine, but I know that it can make some people uncomfortable. I realize that I do is that I'm a lot better with silences than I used to be. So like, I know you don't like silences, but so like if I'm talking with someone and then just the conversation dies, I'm fine with leaving like a silence for a little bit before we find something else to talk about. So I'm just like, oh yeah, it's fine. We're just like, we chatted, now we finished chatting, and now we're going to continue chatting later. And I'm just kind of chilling. And I know some people hate that. They hate the silence. Like, this is so uncomfortable. And I'm like, I've grown to be fine with that. But then the issue with that is that then it doesn't help me become better at follow-up questions because I'm fine when there's a silence. So then I'm really bad at being like, okay, how not to put silences. I'm okay with silences, but if I travel specifically required, I feel like I shouldn't be silent. yes, for sure. I don't mean like a big silence. I mean like, even for a little bit, like I don't feel the need to like shove constantly conversation topics. Some people do that. There were moments where we were like in a Discord call where you were like, I don't want the silence, please someone talk about it. About something. I don't remember what we were doing though. But yeah. But there's always stuff to catch up, so it's like easier to not do silences usually when we see each other. I feel. Depends on the context, depends on a lot of stuff sometimes. Yeah, I was about to say I need to get better at follow-up stuff when in discussions. Da-da-da-dum. I have an eyelash in my eye.
That might be gone actually.
Must be gone, I don't feel it anymore. Nice. Yep. But I think maybe also why I'm good with silences is because I have a fucking like factory for brain. So it's always like fuming in there with something or another. I don't remember, I think it was my mom maybe that I had this conversation with like a while back. That I was, or like my mom or my dad, I don't remember. That I was like, I can't just not think about stuff. Like I always have like an internal monologue. I always have something I'm thinking about. Maybe it's like in the back, but it's still like, there's still somewhere, something always. And usually there's multiple stuff constantly. And I was like, well, that's why I like put music and stuff when I go out, because then if like sometimes I want to chill and usually it is not a chill experience in there, so I'm like, yeah, it's nice to like be able to chill and stuff. And I think it might have been my mom, and she was like quite shocked that like I don't have that thing of I'm just vibing in silence. If there is silence, my brain will fill it, and sometimes I don't want to think, so music it is, so I can focus on something else. Like whenever people do meditations, they're like, oh, empty your head and stuff. No, can't do that. Doesn't that happen to me? God, I'm not looking forward to editing the fucking podcast with Otwen. Because I'm going to probably re-listen to it and be like, okay, if there's stuff I want to cut from this. Since I'm censoring stuff, might as well, you know? I feel like there's always a little bit of a time component to when it's fine to talk about some situations, and usually it's like, okay, this happened this amount of years ago, I can talk about this. Or in a way where it's not really the person's not findable. And so sometimes I'm like, fuck, how close is it to either of those? Having everyone around you transitioning or some form of trans revelation, whatever, is great. The only downfall is that then when you wanna talk about stories and stuff, everyone has the same pronouns afterwards, and you're like, fuck, this was easier before. Because I don't want to say names, but also everyone has the same pronouns, so I need to make very clear who's who. Well, or then you can wait for Antoine's podcast in 2 years and get the entire story with everyone's names. Okay. We're going to be done with that for today, and we'll continue on Friday. Yeah. Did the whole line art, started the color. We'll finish the color and the rendering on Friday. Whew, my back's killing me. So, tomorrow we're going to start The Room, which is a puzzle game. Then off on Thursday as always. Like I said, continuing this on Friday, continuing Ghost Trick, and probably finishing it on Saturday and co-working on Sunday. Phew, I'm going to go now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you tomorrow for The Room. Bye bye!